So, hello sir, hello everyone. So, we are the group 3. Then, we're gonna tackle today about introduction to 3D concept. So, this report represents an overview of the basic concept related to 3D modeling as introduced in the CAD 1 course. The discussion focuses on understanding the 3D workspace and exploring essential 3D commands used in computer-aided design. So, ang kanilang discussion karon kay mura rin siya continuation sa atong giklasihan paglas katong computer-aided design, which is katong ga-discuss pa ta about sa 2D, which is ang katong orthographic, and the 3D, which is ang 3D is ang isometric. But today, ang atong i-discuss today, it's about kung saan to pabarog ang isa ka 2D object by using the katong basic 3D modeling or using isometric modeling or anything nga pwede nga magamit to sa AutoCAD nga mahimong 3D or mahimong realistic ang isa ka object. So, the next reporter will discuss about the understanding the 3D workspace, the basic 3D commands, and the activity simple 3D object by Manigos and Nabata, and also the outcomes by Migalian and Paglinawan. Then so on and so forth, we kanang makabalogin mo ug unsa gid among punto sa aning report. So ang mo alang kay maminaw lang mo or inyo lang gid sabto ng inyo ang among gi-discuss kay para nasa may makatunan ug labi na may mga knowledge nga makuha.
The 3D workspace provides an environment where users can view, create, and manipulate objects in 3 dimensions, which is height, width, and depth workspace, a physical virtual area where work is performed. 3D workspace refers to the digital environment where 3D modeling, design, and manipulation take place. It also Blender allows artists to create intricate models with depth and realism. Environment, the surrounding or conditions in which a person, animal, or plant lives or operates. View, to look at or observed. In 3D software, this refers to the ability to see and examine the 3D object from different angles. Create, to bring something into existence. In 3D modeling, it means to design and build 3D object. Manipulate, to handle or control something. In 3D, it means to move, rotate, scale, or otherwise modify the object. Dimension, a measurable extent of something such as length, breadth, and depth or height. So, understanding a 3D workspace, it's like learning how to use a new set of tools to build things in a digital room. The better you understand the tools, the more confident you'll be in creating amazing 3D design. So understanding these components helps students build confidence when transitioning from 2D to 3D design. The first one is X, Y, and Z axis. So, kaning tulo nga linya nga nag-describe sa direction sa usa ka 3D space. So, X minus axis equals left to right. And then Y minus axis equals up to down. Then Z minus axis equals forward to backward. Kini nga mga axes makatabang nimo masabtan asa gibutang ang usa ka object sa tulo ka dimension nga gibutangan. Then next is view controls. Kini nga mga controls kay mao ang tools nga gamiton para rotation. Kanang ipa-rotate nimo ang view aron makita ang object sa lain-laing anggulo. Dayon panning. So sa panning kay ilisan nimo ang position sa view gikan sa kilid paingon sa kilid. Then zooming, dool o layo ang tanaw sa object. Mao ni ang paagi nga ma-manage nimo tanang sides sa 3D object. So next is interface tools para sa 3D modeling.
So kini ang mga specific tools nga gi-design para mag-edit, mag-cut, mag-scale, mag-move o mag-create og 3D objects. So mao ni ang gamit sa pag-mold sa shape, dugang og detail o pagbag-o sa structure sa model. So nganong importante? Ang pagsabot sa access, view controls o tools kay makatabang gyud sa student sama nato kay masanay gani ka sa paglihok gikan sa 2D or duha ka dimensions. And then padulong sa 3D design nga mas komplikado. Tungod kay kabalo na sila unsaon pagtan-aw, paglihok ug pag-control sa 3D object, mas mudako ilang kumpiyansa ug mas sayon na ang pag-design.
So, good evening, good morning, day, kaninyong tanan. Ako din si Dark Josh Alipid Mama nga mo report about basic 3D commands. So, let's go. So, understanding basic 3D commands in modeling. So, muna siya, the following commands were introduced as foundational tools for creating simple 3D objects. So, ang kaning 3D modeling is the process yun siya of converting ideas into digital 3-dimensional objects inside sa design software. So, every model ani niya begins with simple operations that shape, modify, and view objects. So, among the most essential beginner ani niya commands are extrude, revolve, and lastly is view controls. Nga, nag-serve niya siya as a base tools for constructing 3D forms. So, the first one, arita sa extrude. So, kung saan extrude eh? So, adding third dimension. Converts a 2D shape into a 3D object by extending it along an axis. So, ang kanang extrude is one of the most commonly used 3D modeling commands. Nga, nag-work niya siya in taking a 2D shape, sketch baron or outline, and pulling it outward to create thickness, height, or depth. So, ang kaning konda extrude kay nag-extend siya og flat profile in a straight direction, usually dyan ani kay along the vertical z-axis. So, the result is a mu solid or surface nga naghatag ni siya og volume. So, nana siya volume inside sa imong object baron. So, extrusion can be done in one direction or both directions depending sa imong design. So, ang kanang extrude kay common uses ani niya kay creating baron of walls from floor plans, making tubes, boxes, platforms, and lastly is mechanical parts, and the third one is building characters or objects from done shapes. So, the next one is arita sa revolve. So, unsa ning revolve day? Spinning to create shape. So, kaning revolve day kay na-create ni siya 3D geometry in a total different way. Creates a 3D object by rotating a profile around a defined axis. So, instead of pulling a profile outward, revolve rotates or spins a 2D sketch around a chosen axis to form circular or symmetrical objects. So, think of it nga na-place niya into a piece of paper beside sa linya and spinning it 360 degrees to form a full object. So, ang kaning command is very useful dyan siya for object that need perfect balance or mirrored rotation. So, most commonly used dyan na common objects made with revolve kay bottles, cups, bows, plates, and wheels, vases, spheres and dome shapes, and lastly is mechanical shafts.
View controls include orbit, zoom, and pan, which helps in navigating the workspace. Ang view control refers to the set of tools and commands that let you change how you see the 3D model on the screen without changing the model itself. Then, naa sa mga common view control tools, which are orbit or rotate view. Rotate the camera around sa object para makita nimo ang different angles sa object. Next is pan. Moves the camera view sa sideways or up and down. Next is zoom. Moves the camera closer to our further from the model para ma-examine ang details or para makita nimo ang overall na view sa object. Next is perspective or orthographic view. Switch between perspective depth and flat technical view. So this commands from the basis for more advanced 3D modeling techniques.
So, ang akong part ani kay okay mohatag unsay joy direct to the point sa activity for simple 3D object practice like summary ba ana pa siya. Okay, kini din activity for simple 3D object practice. Nag hands-on ni siya paghimo og basic 3D forms gamit ang extrude o revolve tools. Ani nga activity mas masabtan nato kung unsaon pag-navigate sa 3D interface o unsaon paggamit sa mga commands para ma-translate ang simple shapes into full 3D objects. Unsa kini ka practical modeling exercise nga naghatag og real experience sa pag-manipulate sa 3D workspace. Diri na to ma-apply ang basic tools para makabuild ta og simple pero clear nga 3D models. Unsa kini ka importante? Kini siya makatabang sa nato pag-develop sa foundational skill sa 3D modeling na masabtan dyan nato maayo og ma-work din nato ang forms ug angles ug movements sulod sa 3D space. Unsay benepisyo or benefits ani? Ma-improve nato ang spatial visualization o pag-analyze sa object forms. Then, mas confidence ug mas paspas gamitan ang extrude o revolve tools. Ug mas accurate ang modeling output tungod sa constant practice. Ug maora to.
So, moad lang kog kamay nga explanation sa giingon ni Joseph kanina. So, kani nga activity kay maka-help to improve problem solving and creativity by building simple 3D object. Also, learn how to plan and visualize design in 3 dimension. So, pwede sa ta maka-practice using the 3D workplace and command like extrude and revolve to make simple 3D object. Kaning activity, it helps to get ready sa mga advanced mga 3D modeling in future. So, mura ta.
Outcome: through this preview activity, students gain awareness and foundational understanding of 3D tools used in CAD software. So, like for example, katong mga activity ni Sir Bayutas na kipabuhat nato na dako kito katabang na maka-familiar ta sa mga 3D tools kan in CAD software. The session serve as an essential starting point for more complex 3D modeling tasks in future lesson. So, which is mean, dako yung ito katabang mga activity ni Sir Bayutas nato na makaginta o experience to the point na magamit ito in future lesson. So, more dito.